two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Away to start us off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Clemson Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. We know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. And now the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll try a pass here. A short completion to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Going opportunity. Here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
There's the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down. Early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
That's a good job by the defense. Forced to fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So Miami's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. They will go up against a secondary group that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on first down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
A play action looking to throw. Off target and incomplete. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a very short chip shot, 22 yards out. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the first quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action, anything to try to help this quarterback out.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Burgess. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you switch.
Here he goes. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
That's incomplete, even on a... pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the 1st quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the game's still tied here in the first quarter.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They try to sneak it for the first. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on third and inches. Now we got fourth down.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, fourth and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Burgess. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. but he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And on the carry, he's heading left. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He gets loose. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Wideout goes in motion. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Yeah, a lot of the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On first and 10, looking to throw. Touchdown, Clemson. They finish off the scoring drive. See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And it's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. A draw to the back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Canes will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
And gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back is not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers, as they put 6 more on the board.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. The back's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looking for a receiver. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a short completion of a big tight end. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Inside the 45. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain in the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Play action here on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Canes with first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here comes second and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
When it's third down, you know that blitz might be coming. The offensive line's got to do a better job of communicating to give this quarterback a little bit more time to be able to win a one-on-one matchup out on the perimeter. They're unable to hold up, and that blitz gets home to affect the quarterback and his timing.
powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And he's got it, no problem.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Catch made on the right side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Short pass finds the tight end. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw it again. Extending the play now. Picks it up himself and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch, and they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw caught over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Fights off a defender. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good, right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Physical defending, that one falls in. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the running back takes the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the receiver's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Drop Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The Canes will line up to punt it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff on a single back formation. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. That pass is caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here for this offense. Working clock with the ground game. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls in. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get him to the running back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Looking deep down the left side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He's going to hand this off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The back's got it again. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy's just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Leaning on the run game here late. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.